Strumming my pain with his fingers.
Okay.
Living my life with
With
his
his word,
word.
killing me
And me
softly,
softly
killing
within
me
his word.
softly,
Somebody's,
killing me.
Hearing me
whoever's tapping around, you can
softly
hear it in the background.
with his song. I think it's Mary.
Oh. Welcome to another episode of All About Moments. Today we'll be diving into something I feel like we can always dive into it all at different times, which is titled New Beginnings. New beginnings, you might be like moving to a new city or healing from a heartbreak or rediscovering your purpose. Wherever you are, this moment matters. So let's get into it. New month.
Yes, happy Sunday. Wow, what a great start to start the month on a Sunday. It's the first, so I hope most of our listeners got up and did something, whether you went to church or you went out, and it was beautiful today. It rained a little bit, but if you just got up and did something, took a shower, worked out, it's the first of the month. It's new beginnings. How you start is how you're going to finish.
It's your first rent is due, so get your bills paid.
Oh, yes. So that's actually a great start. The weekend, you had plenty of time to hustle through the weekend to have your rent due by the 5th. That's true. Amen.
Well, yeah, it's June 1st. It's like 6 months to the end of the year. So we've
Ooh,
officially been 6 months in this new 2025 year. What a year it has
we
been.
made it 6 months. Right. What a year it has been.
So many different reasons why it's been a year, but
So many.
six
You know
months.
what just popped in
Okay.
my head? Somebody had to ask me, like, what happened these last six
Like
months?
somebody woke up
I'd
from
be
a
like,
coma. You're like,
you know what happened?
girl.
Prime time, his son. Remember when they got that prank call
Yes, yes.
on drafting day?
Mm-hmm.
That will be something I would share. But we
You
don't,
would share that?
I was just saying I would share that. We'll be prank
About
calling. We still prank
see,
calling in 2025.
see, I'm into
That's
politics sometimes.
well, yeah, I
Yeah.
guess you can say that.
And then these are all in all the different policies, politics, and things he's changing, and you know, it's been six
Yeah,
months of a lot for people. Like
yeah,
recently,
yes.
he took away the policy that was out there for like Venezuelans and Haitians and Cubans, and basically we're able to stay in this country. They can stay in this country and seek asylum. He said, "Now y'all gotta go back to your country and seek asylum." Well, they ran away from the country for a reason.
But the Chrisleys came home, so
Mm. Yes,
I
could they
know.
have come home over other people? Mm.
What would you tell someone who's just coming up? They just came alive at 2025 June 1st. They would say, "Welcome." What would you say?
Just prepare for the unexpected. That's what I would say.
You think it's bad now? You just woke up.
Yes,
Just
six
wait.
more months. Six
Just
more
wait.
months.
Prepare for the unexpected.
I wanted to ask, what are you doing as a new beginning for the month of June? I do want to say that family vacation is coming up. It's the summer. I know I have my daughter getting ready to go to the first grade. It's going to be like summer camp. This is my first time working full time in a very, very long time. I've been working part time for a while, so it's going to be different this
Congratulations.
summer. Oh, thank you so much. Now that I'm corporate. Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking like pool every summer. I'm thinking getting up in the morning, having morning prayer. This summer, what are the new beginnings for you? I have some. What are you thinking?
For me, a new beginning is health wise, is just starting to rethink, okay, for this month, what can I do different compared to last month? Another new beginning is with regards to work as well, just saying, okay, what do I need to do to elevate myself, to educate myself? And another one too, which I'm trying to do at least we'll see how long it lasts for this year, but once a month, at least talk to a family member that I haven't texted or called in a while. So just to just check up on them.
Okay, yes, I wrote that down. What about you, Mary? Tell us, what new beginnings have you set? What goals, what new opportunities have you set before yourself?
I think working on my health, like I want to join.
The YMCA?
Yes, actually, because they have a weight loss program, but it's already starting, so I probably have to wait to the next session or whatever the case may be. Other than that, start a new job. So
A
me
boss job, by the way.
just
See you
taking
doing
little
more.
trips here and there since I'm starting a job, not taking any long trips. Just ended a relationship that was working for me. Mm, so I'm back out there, and the same people still out there. Okay,
You said it was pee in the pool, so
yeah,
I'm
it's very
just
disgusting.
praying.
I know. As soon as I get back on there, the same people that I curved jump right back in there. They're like, "Oh my god, where you been? I miss you. Why?"
I'm so excited to hear that health is important to the two of you. I should do better with health, but I love to eat. I oftentimes I don't eat bad stuff. I eat good stuff. I just like to munch. I'm a muncher. And I just gotta have my snacks and my things that help me get along. Maybe I could do a little bit better when it comes to healthier snacks because I still eat the pork rinds, the
Oh, I love me
cracklings.
some pork, but
Mm,
those are technically good if you're doing a low
mm.
carb diet. Yeah, it was recommended for a low carb diet, like pork rinds as a snack.
Well, then,
Cause
yes, I
I,
eat that. I work from home, so I'm always snacking and juicing and drinking.
let me tell you, I've had
Um,
some pork rinds, and my 3-year-old found it in my bag and ate it. Yeah.
I know which one it was, by the way, and that's why she my girl. Also, I wanted to add that I'm doing a American Red Cross 15-mile swim. So I have been in the Swim for Life program for about 2 years now. I have two certificates.
You a swimmer.
I am a swimmer. Thank you. I can't swim without a noodle, by the way, but I can swim.
What
Okay.
certificates do you
Um,
have without a noodle?
mind your business. You
I just
swim your
want to
way,
know.
I swim mine.
I want to
Okay.
know: are you getting a
And
noodle?
I can save a life, by the way,
As long as you have that noodle, right?
or a kickboard. Which was closest? No, but for real, I can't swim by myself. I just feel more comfortable with at least one noodle. I'm getting to the backstroke, but I have to stay committed to doing that to get better without the noodle. I decided to swim 15 miles for the month of
Good.
June. Yes, I'm so excited about that. I see myself in the Olympics. You see, I see myself.
Mm-mm.
I
We
see
gotta
myself.
we
It's
gotta be
good to have
realistic.
dreams.
We gotta be realistic.
Thank
I
you.
don't think
Thank you.
you're gonna go to the Olympics, but you could
Okay.
definitely swim that 15 miles for the
Thank
American
you
Red Cross.
for the American Red Cross. Yes,
You
so
sure can. How about
I'm
yes?
very excited about that.
I love walking, and so I
Mm.
really want to get into hiking. Who will hike with
You
me? You ever hike with me?
bugs and snakes and
Yes.
critters, and then boots. You may also break your ankle. I mentioned a lot of cons, and I could keep going, but I could see how you
Did
would
you
enjoy
mention a
hiking.
clown when you swim in 15 miles with a noodle? I do like walking in nature, and it's probably the only time where I'm really grounded and present because I'm like not on my phone. I'm not trying to stress about, oh, I got these bills, I gotta do this tomorrow, I gotta do laundry. I'm just enjoying what's around me. People watching too. Like I can sit and people watch and just like let people
At the
watch.
park, in nature, in the car.
I can be watching anywhere.
Hiking, I don't know.
Okay. So you're not going to go hiking with me?
I think I had it's so much to prepare for to go on a walk. If I want to go walking, I go indoor track, take a little trail, go walk. Hiking, bug spray, water, sandwich, socks,
Hmm.
skin so soft, book bag,
Yeah.
a map,
I mean, you ain't got to pack. I'm not mapping. I'm not
compass.
going hiking for like 30 miles. I'm going to walk a little bit, then got to walk back to my car. And ain't never going to be cross country hiking.
Oh, okay. Well, that's what me and Arya call from the parking lot to the store. We call
Why
hiking.
you why you got to do all that? You go for a walk. Y'all ain't hiking. Y'all went for a little walk.
Whether it's learning to swim or hiking, whatever it is, one thing that we just need to do is apply yourself. Apply yourself. That's the first thing. So before we move on, we're going to take a break and then we will be back.
Wake up, wake up. It's the first of the month. Get up, get up. Listen, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to like, share, subscribe to All About Moments. This is the podcast that you want to listen. Share it with your friends. You want to share it with your auntie. You want to share it with your homegirls. You want to be a follower. You want to catch the notifications. Be in the moment. You don't want to miss it. Please like, share, and subscribe to All About Moments. Catch you at the next moment.
All right, we are back. Finished discussing this June. So we're at our 6 months mark of the year. And we're just talking about new beginnings, just what we're looking forward to towards the latter half of the year, and just discussing many different things and what our goals are, what are some things that we wanted to accomplish. Okay, well, before we wrap it up, ladies, let's all kind of just talk about what are we looking forward to in this latter half of the year, between now and the end of the year. Who wants to go first?
Okay, so I think the big thing for me would be just, I think we all need to take small steps towards something new. Whether it's small step can mean you apply to something, make a phone call, plan, pray, move, whatever you need to do. Just take one small step towards something.
I guess I'll go next. Like I said, the swimming. I'm very grateful that today I was able to make it to the house of the Lord. Usually I do online church or I'm working or I do something else while church is going on, but I was able to attend church, not because it was young adult Sunday, and I'm not a young adult, so it don't matter. But anyway, just to go out and to be with Aria. She had a birthday party today, but we went, her and I go. I have a habit of showing up to Aria's birthday parties without Aria, but that's another thing too. Anywho, but just whatever I put in my mind to set out to do it. Like I said, family vacation is coming up. So making sure all of our ducks are in a row because I got to make sure that we are all on one accord. Other than that, that's about it. I do have a work goal is to be more knowledgeable, to polish up my knowledge when it comes to my work. Sometimes you know things, but things change. And just to be more polished in my work so that my work will speak for me, so that my accomplishments, I don't have to talk necessarily, they will know that I know my stuff. That is my prayer this month. I do pray often, but I want to add that to my list as well to maybe oh. My pastor challenged us to learn 10 new scriptures.
For the
So
month or just
for the
for the
month, we
Okay,
did it
that's a good
last year.
one.
He probably don't even remember it, but we did it last year and I remembered 10 scriptures. I'm not going to repeat them now, but 10 scriptures. So I just carry that on to add to the 10 I know and to teach them to Aria. In order for me to learn, I have to teach. Does that make sense? Okay, so
Yeah.
now that I have a little student and I tell her what to do, I teach them to her, and that's my thing. So, scriptures this month: swimming in the pool, torchies, don't play, and then that's it.
Awesome.
I think I'd go along with Aisha when you talked about your career being more knowledgeable. I think just for me, since I'm starting something new, just being okay with the unknown, uncomfortable with change, like being comfortable with change and starting over, right? Leaving a place that you've been with for 4 years, it can be difficult, but it's okay to grow, right? So I think on the career front, I think for me with my latter half of the year, I want to spend more time with my kids and have more meaningful moments with them. What else? Of course, I talked about working out and eating better and that kind of stuff. Trying to why. I think I've been working with a financial advisor, getting my finances in order, prepare for the future, that kind of stuff.
Are you gonna
So
take
many
us on
things.
a trip? Yes, I'm
That's not what
excited.
my financial advisor would recommend.
Hallelujah. I love
Sorry,
my friend.
that's not what he advised. So
Ah,
I don't think that's going to be my plan for the next 6 months. But I mean, you can have that. You can have that. You know, anything else? I think that's it for me. Yeah.
awesome.
All right. Well, everyone, we appreciate you watching. We want to know what you have planned for the next 6 months. Anything you want to share about activities that are going on this summer, let us know so that we can be out there in the
It's
streets.
2 more quarters of the year.
But
2 more quarters of the year. By the
let us
next
know.
time, it'll be Christmas.
Oh gosh, that's too far ahead. Let's slow this down. Let's stay present in the moment. Okay, we're gonna do first.
You just take small steps and plan
It's
for
time to start
Ooh.
it.
Christmas shopping.
Oh
That's what
god,
we
no.
start. That's what we should start
Mm-mm.
the podcast off.
Negative. I gotta get rid of like a whole bunch of
New
stuff in my
beginnings,
house.
Christmas shopping.
No, they don't need nothing.
Uh,
They don't need nothing. Okay, anyway.
Thank you all
All
so
right.
much for
Bye. See
joining
you in the next
today. See you
moment.
at the next moment.
Bye.